Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Homebrew Wednesday video. Haven't done one of these in a while. A couple people have asked why I stopped doing Homebrew Wednesday videos, and people just don't send me homebrew beer to review anymore. Simple as that. I'm not someone who asks for beer, so when people hit me up and say they want me to try their homebrew, I always love doing that. So that's why there hasn't been Homebrew Wednesday videos. People haven't been sending them. But I got another beer from Zach and Tom, actually. The last Homebrew Wednesday video I think we did was a beer that they did. It was a New England style IPA. And this is basically that beer, but in a more West Coast style, Zach said. 6.8%. I think this is all Citron Mosaic. So you guys know I'm back on the West Coast train, have been for a couple years now. Kind of over hazy beers, not over them, but I mean, hazy beers are hazy beers. They all kind of taste the same these days. But yeah, excited to check this one out. So let's do that, shall we? I got this last week, and I actually brought it over the weekend. It was Easter this past weekend. I brought it to a buddy's house to drink with them, and we ended up drinking a bunch of beers, and I didn't end up opening this, so I brought it back home. So it has been mailed to me cold, brought over to a friend's house, kind of sat out, went back in the fridge, came back, it's been back in the fridge, so it should be fine. And it is an awesome, like, golden amber color. It probably looks darker on camera, but it's not like an amber color. It's like a darker kind of a straw color. Definitely not. I mean, the last beer that we had, it was like that crazy lemonade-y straw color. This looks like a West Coast style beer. There's definitely a chill haze on it, but there's not a whole lot of head that's hanging around, and there's not a whole lot of carbonation in the glass, but it looks like a West Coast style IPA. I will tell you, as soon as I cracked that, I could smell it. So let's shove our fat nose in this one. Yeah, this is super mosaic, like blueberry for days. It's got that awesome tropical nose. So I haven't had the beer in a while, but this reminds me of smelling like 394 for the first time when I had it way back when. That beer is 6%, this one's 6.8, so it's kind of similar alcohol wise, but very tropical fruit forward. It's funny because it's not like that yeasty looking, like their last homebrew, it looked like, I mean, I said it looked like Ecto Cooler on camera, but it still has like that. It's weird because he said that they use different yeast in this one, but it still has like that New England nose, which is kind of, it's messing with my head the way this looks. It even has, I think it might be the mosaic, the blueberry that I'm smelling, but it's got like that bubblegum kind of a thing. This beer smells freaking awesome. It does not smell anything like it looks. I was expecting this to smell like really dank, bready, but it's like bubblegummy. It's like blueberry bubblegum with like stone fruit, like think peachy kind of nectarine. So let's go and taste it, Zach, Tom. Cheers. Thank you. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. And the taste follows the nose. It's fucking delicious. This is really, really good. It's funny because when he sent his email, he was like, it's more of a West Coast version of the last beer that you had. I mean, this this tastes like a New England beer, and I'm telling you, it's messing with my head because of the way that it looks. The mosaic is dominant for me, and I love that. I'm big on mosaic. Huge, like dripping blueberries. It's crazy how juicy it tastes. And it's got, there's like this passion fruity, like I said, it smelled bubblegummy, and it's got that awesome like bubblegum. It's like, if you guys have smelled like and the only reason why this is in my head is because baseball every weekend, like the kids chew big league chew bubblegum, that pink bubblegum, when you smell it, that's what it like smells and tastes like with all the blueberry. This is fire. I will say, so we talked about when I poured this, like the carbonation on this is low. I wish this beer was more like prickly going across my tongue. It tastes pretty flat, but what you're tasting in this beer is fan-freaking-tastic. There's a little bit of breadiness on the finish of that now that this is warming up. I took this out of the freezer, out of the fridge, and drank it cold because West Coast style beers I like drinking cold. But you're getting all the flavors I think they intended of this beer. There's not, I mean, just holding this bottle up to light, there's not a lot of like bubbles in the bottle. There's no like head that I can see, and you can't really see carbonation in it. So I don't know what that was, if that happened in shipping or when they bottled it. That's the only negative to this, but it's not really negative. It's not taking anything away from the beer. You guys absolutely killed this one too. Love it. Both beers that I've had from you guys, they've been absolutely awesome. So you should be super stoked on the beer that you're brewing. And I look forward. I know Zach sent his email. They have another one in the tank that they think is better than this one or the last one. And I think I might get to try that one. And I'm just very much looking forward to it if I get the chance to do that. So you guys are killing it. You should be stoked on your beer because I am. It's absolutely freaking delicious. So another Homebrew Wednesday in the books. Zach and Tom, you guys are awesome. I love this beer. I don't know. There was no name to it. I don't know if you guys have named it. You can put it in the comments if you have. But if you like tropical, fruity, West Coast dry style IPAs, this is the beer that you want to drink. So that is it. Another Homebrew Wednesday in the books. I'm out here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.